Okay, hello everybody. We are moving on from permutations combinations. Make sure you complete that Google form for the answer key for that quiz. That's 50 points, guys. Nobody's grade's gonna go down if you do it. All right, it'll go up because A, it's easy, and B, there's a little curve in there. But it's not gonna notify me that you turned it in when you turn it in late. All right, so if you turn it in late, so anytime after watching this video, if you turn in that sheet, just shoot me an email and be like, hey, I submitted the form. Because I have to go and look to see who submitted it. So after I put the grades in, I'm not going to every day wonder, I wonder if, so-and-so turned it in. All right, so, but if you shoot me an email, then I'll go look. All right, so this is probability. Guys, this is super easy, and it's actually kind of interesting. All right, so let's get started. How do I get rid of... How do I get rid of this? Oh, maybe that's how. Okay, all right, maybe I can't. All right, probability of simple events, okay? Probability is the number of ways something could happen divided by the total possible number of chances, okay? So one dice, when you roll dice, that's more than one die, all right? So if you just rolled one die, it's a die. Two dice is dice, okay? So there's 6 sides. So what's the probability of rolling a 3? So that's how you rate that. P means probability, okay? Probability, okay? Probability, I don't know. Okay, and then a 3. So there's 1 3, and there's 6 total sides. So your probability is 1 out of 6, okay? That's all there is. All right, so outcome, one possible result of a probability. So how many outcomes? So a 3 is 1 outcome, all right? Sample space is everybody. Random means it happens at random. It's not a die that's fixed, okay? A simple event, it just means it happens one at a time, okay? And let's not worry about that other one. All right, Best Buy is having a headphone giveaway. They put all the headphones in a bag. Customers may choose a pair without looking at the color. Inside the bag are 4 orange, 5 blue, 6 green, and 5 pink. So the thing we need is the total, okay? If Maria chooses one at random, what is the probability she will choose an orange? Okay, so that's what we need. Orange is 4, okay? But how many total? They don't tell us. We got to add. All right, so 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5. 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5. 11, 15, 20. Okay, 4 out of 20. Let's reduce. 2 out of 10. Reduce again with your calculator. 1 out of 5. The answer is 1 out of 5. Okay, sometimes you say a percentage. That'd be 20%. How would I do a percentage? 1 divided by 5, okay, is 0.2. And then so you move it over 2. So 20%. Okay. All right. Again, what is probability? The number of favorable outcomes divided by the number of possible outcomes. So for that probability of a 3, when you roll a 3, there's 1 3 out of 6 sides on a die. Okay. Now let's change that. What if I say probability of an even? Okay. Well, on a die, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what happened? Okay. So evens are 2, 4, and 6. So there's 3 out of 6, 1/2. Okay, and you can do that with whatever. Okay. Examples: dice, spinners, coins, deck of cards, even odds, alphabet, whatever. I attached on Google Classroom a picture of what happens when you roll 2 die and face cards. We're going to use those more, not necessarily today, but going forward. All right, but I just wanted you to realize they're there. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. All right. So if it's 100%, it's certainly going to happen. If it's 0%, it's impossible. If it's 50, you're 50-50. You're just as much not going to happen as you are going to happen. Okay. All right, so this says probability, And look what's yellow here. Probability of a 4. Okay, so how many 4s are there? There's 1. How many total dice, or how many total sides? 6. Okay. What's the probability of a 2, 4, or 6? We already did this. So even. Okay, so there's 3 even out of 6. 1/2. Simple that. Okay. The only thing you might need a calculator for is to reduce. Okay. All right. We're going to assume that all 4 of these are equal. Okay. So like, what's the probability of a red? Okay. There's 1 red out of 4 colors. Now, you're assuming that the 4 colors are equal. If one is bigger than the other, then, that's different. Okay? All right, flip a coin. Okay, there's 2 sides of a coin. So tails is one side, but there are 2 total. Okay, so it's tails over total. The bottom is always total. Okay? Total. Okay? All right, now cards. Okay? This is where, like this picture is on your Google Classroom, guys. Okay, so these are called face cards. Okay, these are called face. All right, this is an ace. All right, ace 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jack is like an 11, like 12, like 13. Okay, now half the cards are black, half the cards are red. Okay, now these are called diamond. Okay, these are called heart. Okay, these are called spade. These are called club. Okay, each one of these are all called suits. Okay, so what's the suit? Okay, a suit is always 1 out of 4, because like hearts is 1 suit out of, how many suits are there? 4. Okay, like what's the probability of picking a 7? Okay, well there's 1 row of 7s out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So what's the probability of a 7? 1 out of 13. Okay, the total for all cards is always 52. Okay, so you could say there's 4 7s out of 52, but that's the same as 1 out of 13. Okay, so I think it's actually easier when you look at the row, you get to look at this. Okay, so one of the documents on Google Classroom is this picture. That's why I did this. All right, now same thing with rolling dice. What happens when you roll 2 dice? You roll a red dice and a white dice. Okay, and then these are all the choices. All right, so let's go back to PowerPoint. Okay, so probability of a heart. There is one kind of suit is hearts, but there are 4 kind of suits. So 1 out of 4. The other way to do that is there are 13 hearts out of 52 total. So if you do it this way and then reduce, it's the same thing. Okay. How about a non-heart? Okay. So if you're not a heart, then you're a non-heart. Okay. So if that's 1 out of 4, then what's left? 3 out of 4. The denominator is always 4. Okay. Well, these 2 denominators are always 4. Okay. All right, look at the spinner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, half of them are black, half of them are white. Okay, so I just said that just casually, half black, half white. So probability black, 1 out of 2. Okay, now why 1 out of 2? There's 2 colors and they're equal. One is white, one is black. Okay, so out of the 2 colors, 1/2 is white, 1/2 is black. All right. Now, if you did that the long way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 out of 8, which is 1/2. All right. Now, probability of a 1. There's 1, okay, out of how many? 8. How about odds? Okay. Now, think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Half are even, half are odd. Okay, so 1/2. Now, if you didn't think about it that way, you could do that's odd, that's odd, that's odd, that's odd. And then you'll get 4 out of 8, which is the same as 1/2. All right, prime. Now what's a prime number? It's only multiplied by itself in 1. Okay? But 1 is special, so 1's not prime. So 2 is prime, 3 is prime, 5 is prime, 7 is prime. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. Yeah, 4 out of 8, 1/2. Okay? That's kind of a goofy question. I don't know that I would ask you that. Okay? All right, more of the same thing. All right, red, 1 out of 2. Okay, probability of a 2, 1 out of 4, because this is really 2 out of 4. Okay, and then you reduce. So 1 out of 4, not red. 1 out of 2, even. 1 out of 2. Okay. All right, here's your assignments. Okay. 1 through 16. Okay, 1 through 16. So this is a chart. This part down here. How come my pen doesn't work? All of a sudden my pen go dead. All right, 11 through 16 is a chart. Should be super, that should be pretty simple. Okay. This should be self-explanatory. Okay, a dice is rolled. So a dice has 6 numbers on it. Okay, so 1 through 6. So answer those questions. Okay, and then the top here, I was buying time. I had to plug my pen in. It stopped working. 5 red, 7 green, 4 black, 8 blue. Okay, so 12, 24. Okay, so all the denominators are 24 before you simplify. Okay, all right, so do 1 to 16. Take a picture, shoot it to me back. Make sure you've done that quiz if you have not already. Okay.